Hello, well, been an amazing first week. Going to do a little bit of a recap today. Um, Sunday, so I've had a much more leisurely approach to my morning activities today. They've been spread out over several hours rather than crammed in at the beginning of the day. So I'm feeling very, very deeply relaxed. Had a great sleep after my bath yesterday as well. So yes, been a very interesting week. I think the main thing I've learned from it, well, several main things that I've learned from it. The first thing, not to get too obsessed about making the videos and to concentrate on really enjoying and experiencing all the process, the journey. Not to be obsessing about, results or trying to get videos online that are perfect. Obviously my videos are very far from perfect. So anyway, any extra stress that I'm adding onto myself through doing this is totally counterproductive. My morning routine, I've really have got down to a T now, so long as I do it all in the correct order, and it sets me up for feeling great the rest of the day. My evening routine, I still need to have a bit more focus and make sure that I actually do all the things, and then that I switch off and get a good night's sleep. I've been tending to maybe get a bit overexcited thinking about like what I'm doing next or what I'm going to research for the next day's video, and then it's like 3 hours later and I know I'm not going to get the right amount of sleep before I start the next day. So that is something to really concentrate on. Another great takeaway from my video yesterday when I was in the bath is, oh my god, my posture is terrible, and I'm sure it's probably responsible for, you can see me trying to sit up straight now that I remember, half my physical issues, which is generally, back pain, headaches, and digestive issues. So obviously if I'm slouching like this, I'm gonna make all of those things worse. So I'm going to be doing a bit of research this afternoon into some postural exercises that I can integrate into my mornings. I've been having some pain, my hips and base of my back, sacral area and lower back towards the end of this week, and it's walking that's aggravating it. I've experimented by dropping one or the other things out of my day and doing them in different orders. It's definitely not the Tibetan exercises that are aggravating it. It's definitely the walking, and I think I'm probably sometimes I'm just hurrying out of the house. I'm keen to get to wherever I'm going to go, and I have such busy days in mind that I'm thinking, oh, I've got to get there, meditate, get back. Do a lot of puffing and sort of hard exercise. Anyway, that's all not helping. So for the next week, I'm going to drop the walking. So I'll be doing postural exercises instead with that time. A little bit more dancing. And maybe doing some extra visualizations to help heal that area, which is governed by the sacral chakra. And because I've been looking at things through that prism this week, it's quite interesting to immediately sort of look at that. Sacral chakra, it rules pleasure, sex, creativity and discipline. Quite an interesting combination. All things that I'm kind of challenging at the moment. The discipline of taking this project, the discipline of trying to curb certain foods and obviously alcohol and different things like that. The other issues, that is balance, obviously in your hips. That indicates the balance in your life. So that's an important thing to try and get the balance while I'm doing this. And also I'm doing a lot of manifesting work. So I would say that that all comes from the hara, the sacral chakra. It's your creativity, it's your sexuality, so that's your creative energy basically. It's also your sense of how attractive you are. And when you're manifesting, I mean, they call it the law of attraction. So it's not just about being physically attractive. It's like, am I a magnetic person? Do I attract into my life what I want, consciously want? Because we're all attracting constantly things into our lives with whatever energy we put out. We get a reflection back at us from the world of who we are, of what we're putting out. So yeah, there's lots of things to think about there, and it's really interesting to think about them through the prism of the chakras. And it gives me a way of thinking about healing them as well, which is to meditate and breathe and think about orange flower or crescent moon in that area, glowing and pulsating, so I can add that into my morning visualizations. I've also been thinking a lot about the fact that I've always kind of disliked my little belly that I've got. Like, however skinny I've been, I always have a little round belly, and I've really hated it a lot over the years. So yesterday I was trying to dance. At least once a week I dance without clothes on, because I think it's very liberating and it's great for body positivity. Yesterday I was trying to dance in front of the mirror and look at my belly sort of wobbling around and just be like, I love you, belly. So yeah, a bit of belly love, and just general physical acceptance, and enjoying the small pleasures very, very deeply. Apparently it's very important for the sacral chakra to not get lost in fantasies, and to appreciate what you have in the here and now. So if it's a cup of tea or a ray of sunshine or a phone call with a friend or a really nice piece of toast, just suck all the pleasure out of it that you possibly can, and that is very good for your sacral chakra. So yeah, next week there's going to be lots of new different things to try. I'm already really excited because Friday I'm going to have a session of kinesiology with my friend Laura Mellish. Hopefully she'll be talking to us a little bit about kinesiology. It's a completely new one for me, but I have a great intuitive sense of trust that it's going to help me with a knee problem that I've had for a few years now that nothing else has really got to the bottom of. So that's super interesting. There'll be more recipes and yeah, just general progress updates on how I'm doing. Thanks for staying with me and watching my videos. It's amazing. It's really keeping me on the straight and narrow as well, knowing that at least some people are watching what I'm posting. And yes, I shall now go and do the rest of my activities for my day in a leisurely Sunday afternoon kind of fashion, and try and get a really good night's sleep for the week ahead. Thanks guys, have a brilliant time this afternoon, and yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.